Hi Aquarius, welcome to your reading for the 6th to the 12th of April 2020. I hope you're all well. This is a general reading and may not resonate with all, but if you can get something from it, that'll be great. I hope you're staying safe and sane, and we'll get straight into your reading for you. Okay, so your overall energy for this week is the test of courage. So yes, been some hard times happening at the moment, of course, with everything going on. It's to be expected and not surprising at all. This is testing your courage, though. Can you keep, can you keep your head? Can you stay calm? Can you find balance when all this is going on? So, you might feel like you're always in fight mode. But, this is asking you to find that courage within you to be able to, to maybe, step away from that. And here we have what's crossing is nostalgia, reflection, and tradition. So there's, you're fighting to get back to normality. You're fighting to make, you want things back the way they were. Why can't we, things be back they were before this all started? And life is, perhaps may never be the same. And so that really is that nostalgic reflection, that going back into the past and looking, what you had and what's there now. So, and this is your mindset, is that you're having to put the past to rest. This is judgment. So there may be a part of you that believes that this, we really couldn't have gone on as long as we went on, and so this is kind of like a judgment on mankind and where we've sort of been heading. And this may not be everybody's thought pattern, and it is just a thought, but you're wanting to put the past to rest. So just keep moving up, keep moving on, and looking for that new opportunity and really seeing what's coming up ahead, and that's what you're wanting to do. You're ready to face the future, which is great. Aquarius, it's a great way to think. So this is the basis of your reading, which is healing and second chance. So the Ten of Swords. So yes, you're coming to the end of that, that unwelcome feeling, that not feeling, that things are right with you and your life in general, and all the situation around you. So you're able to say, no, end of that cycle. I'm not going to be going along with this anymore. This is our chance. And if we look at what we're talking about before, the healing and the second chance, so let's heal, let's make it go, let's really sort of learn some lessons and find it, a way to be that's going to serve mankind properly. And here we have in the past that you've had courage and an open heart, and you've used a lot of strength. So, you really have sort of, since this, particularly this whole environment and the situation started, is that it does take a lot of strength and a lot of courage to really sort of, stand up there and put yourself out there and put your heart out there and just be open to whatever's going on. So, pat yourself on the back, Aquarius, because that's, you've been doing great so far. In the immediate future, there's another 5. We've got the 5 of Swords. We've got challenges and problems. So, it is all in the way that you tackle this. And it may seem like an uphill climb, and it may feel like that you're sort of, you're just clashing with everybody and especially thoughts and ideas and, verbally, that, there might be a lot of infighting where you're sort of like you're fighting, one another, but nothing's making sense. And that may be how you're feeling at that time, but you're going to move on for that, because this is you. And you are the sun, so awards, camaraderie and affection. So, this is what you're aiming for. This is the energy that you're putting out there, Aquarius. So, and that's the energy that will come back to you. You are putting out the warmth, the happiness. So let's get together. Let's do this together. Let's join together in this happy feeling and good feeling. And you are definitely on the track to that. And this is how you are within this situation. So we talked about opportunities before. So you have an opportunity to really make something work from this. So, you've got this question mark here. We've got all this resources and abundance and money and things that you may have created, but this is saying, well, what can we create from this? And that's how you are tackling this whole situation, which is a really, incredible way to be. And your hope is that new love energy is that there's going to be a new wave of love, that there's going to be, because the one is the new beginnings, and that everything, that, and with wings, to me, that makes it global. That means it's not just confined. It means that love will flow out, will ripple out into to everybody and to everywhere, and so that we're going to have a new way of looking at things. So that's your hope there, Aquarius, which is really beautiful. And for the outcome, put down your burden, the 10 of Wands. Yes, so you've taken on a lot of responsibility and sort of stepped up and really been doing what you need to be doing. And this is the outcome, is that you can put down all that. That burden is, that has been weighing you down, is no longer going to be there. You've got to the end of that. You've got the 1, which is the new beginning. You've got the 10, which is the ending of that cycle. You're going to be doing, it's going to be a new way forward at the end of that week for you. Very positive cards. And even though we've got the conflict in there, that's fine, because that just means, if it was easy, it wouldn't mean as much. So, just keep your spirits up there, Aquarius. And we're going to draw some tarot cards, put one on each of these, just to see if we can get any more information, and also see if we can clarify, know that we're on the right track. Alright, we have another one is needed for there, so there we are. So you've got this 3, which is the Empress. So this is, this is that of, been working really, really hard, but sort of wanting to sort of take some time out and relinquish that, that sort of, that responsibility, that having to sort of be the nurturer, to be the manifester, to be the provider, and with this card there is that you're just wondering if not, that how much has been taken from you, how much is, others sort of, not being quite, sort of using the integrity and all that sort of thing. So, this is that, really looking out to see what others are expecting and taking from you, and how that's panning out for you. But your mindset is saying that you are happily wanting to have balance. You know that justice will be done. You know that things will come right, which is awesome, because to you it doesn't, that's just the way life is that we have these ups and we have these downs, but justice will prevail. Just asserts that it will just all really come to the right energy in the right place. And here we have, with this healing and second chance, 10 of Swords, is that, yes, that the basis of it is that you may feel like you've been battling others, and that you're just wanting to ride to victory, and you've still got all this up behind you, it's sort of like, people, just go away, just settle down, sort yourselves out, So that's, and remember, this is for now, this isn't for later, so that's okay. And so in the past, you've been the one that's been, been the provider. You've been, it's been really good. You've had everything you've needed, but this has been that great environment that, you've really worked hard to create this beautiful, and inspirational and abundant environment there in the past. And here we have with the challenges and problems. So here we have, there is judgment. So, really just let things go as they need to, just really sort of step back and not try to analyze and overthink anything, and if you start to do that, then you start the fight lessons, the challenges lessons, the problems lesson, because you are no longer with having an expectation on how things should to be. So it really is also, you will find that you will be able to just, I don't know, just really just let yourself enjoy the beautiful things and the things that warm your heart, that warm you, that just, and you will say, well, you get on with it, you sort it out, and I've given you everything that I can give you. I've really just, brought it all there to you, and the gifts and the wisdom and the thoughts and the, the inspiration that you've brought through to people, and that's definitely there, and definitely going to be very beneficial, and this is you, and this is how you are seen. So yes, you're the peacemaker, you're the provider, you're the one that, look at the sleeves on there, and that's, nothing's hidden. You are who you are. Take me as I am, as your mantra, and I will be there for everybody. But we're going to make this a peaceful environment, regardless of what anybody else is thinking about that and how that's going. And then on the opportunity, so this is how you are in this situation. So intuitively, you are really just finding a way to just disconnect yourself. So, with intuition and being empathic and being, and having empathy and sort of being connected with all, because, that's who we are, we tend to get a little bit depleted. And this is great, because you're saying that the opportunity, because this is the opportunity what we had before, is the opportunity to really start to collect your own thoughts, bring that back into you, so that when you're sitting there and just, you might take yourself off for a little bit of a walk, and you're just sitting there and you're contemplating life and how it's meaning and all that sort of thing, that you are finding that intuition and that guidance is coming towards you. And it's not there to share with others, because this is your time, and you will certainly make the most of that, which is great. And your hopes and fears is that all this hard work you've been doing is got enough. You've created enough abundance, that you've brought enough resources into the situation, that you've really worked hard enough. And this is what the worry is, that you may not have worked hard enough. There's things are looking a bit sparse, a bit bare, but really there is enough on there to sustain, and that's what your hope is, and that is definitely there. So here we have in the outcome is the Lover's card. Now to me, this is where you have chosen to sort of let go of expectations of yourself. So you're saying you've done your bit, you've sort of collaborated, you've sort of, brought balance in, you've got the black and the white there, and that you've brought everyone together, that there has been, and you've also, the other thing with this is that you have brought forward that masculine and feminine energy, because you have had to sort of, maybe you've had to be both, the masculine and the feminine energy in this, and this is saying that that's there, and this is the Lover's card, so, this is really start to pull through that energy as well, that and start to turn towards others, and, even if they're not willing to come the full way with you, just still include them, still ask for that support, still put out that love and connect with, things that may not even seem to be synchronistic, will still be there, be entwined, and there'll be a connection, and, you've got the lunar and the solar, and that's going to create that chemical reaction, or that, that magic that comes when relationships with people that are coming together. So don't turn your back on your loved ones there, Aquarius. Right, I'm just going to pull these out of the way, and we're going to pull 3 cards, oracle cards. Give us a bit more insight. And finish off the reading. Spirit animals, see what that one's going to be. It's going to be with you this week. You'll be able to call on your spirit animal. They're going to be running along beside you, or maybe, depending on what it is. Wow. And last card. Okay, so here we have Get Grounded. Empaths, highly sensitive, connect with nature. Wow. Yes, so what we were talking about before, about being connected, about being, you know, and it just, you have to ground yourself, because you cannot be all to all. It doesn't work. And you know, by bringing yourself into your own vibration, excuse me, on a cough, by bringing yourself into your own vibration, by being able to speak your truth, and that's why I'm getting that tickle, really be able to speak your truth. You know, you are a highly sensitive being, you are empathic, so you do feel people, you do feel their energies, you do feel what everyone's going through, and that may be pulling you in to try to, you know, make it right for everybody. And this is asking that you connect with nature. So, and to me, nature is everything around us, you know. Just when you need to ground yourself, go out into nature. Just even go and stand on the front lawn, you know, with your shoes off, so the grass is between your toes, or, you know, just go for that short walk and to a, you know, if there's some beautiful trees or flowers or whatever, that really just fills your soul and brings you back, which is great. And here we have the animal spirit that's going to be with you, which is the lion spirit, and be generous of spirit. So, you know, just, you know, be strong, but also be gentle, you know, be nurturing, but also be a little bit selfish, sort of, just, you know, like the lion doesn't rush in. They sit, they watch, they observe. You know, the lions are also, you know, very protective of the environment, and they, you know, and they can be the most loving of creatures, and they can be the most fierce. So, you know, just be generous with don't hold yourself back for anything or anybody. And finally, clear and shield your energy. So that's a bit like that, be grounded, is that you need to be able to switch off, to not let other people's, you know, stuff invade your aura. You know, don't take on other people's stuff. Don't take on, you can't do everything for everybody and be everything for everybody and solve everybody else's problems. You will wear yourself out and you won't be useful for anybody. So this is really, really looking at where you can sort of, you know, bring yourself back to you, clear or any of the crap that's, you know, taken hold, and just, you know, you can just do that by standing in the rain if it's raining, or just by having a salt bath, or just visualizing a bubble of beautiful, you know, pure white light around yourself that's just cleansing and clearing, and then shield your energy. So if you know that you're going to be communicating with a negative person or in a negative situation, just make sure you put that ball around you, but this time make it mirrored on the outside, so whatever they're sending out is coming straight back at them and is bouncing off. It's not going to affect you. So armed with all that, have a great week, if you know, as much as you can. Stay safe, stay sane, look after you and look after your others, and we'll talk next time. Thanks, bye.